It's your time, it's his time, it's Bam's time. Bam's time to shine. Welcome back to the channel, man. Another reaction video. Let's get straight into the video. This is called This Is Why Men Can't Listen to Women. This is on Riva TV. I support your channel. You know what I mean? I know probably a lot of ladies probably don't, but I support your channel. I try to find channels that, you know, talk about both genders, that ain't just going at the problems of women, go for the problems of men too, you know? That's why we reacted to the support court video, because a lot of men not doing what they're supposed to do as fathers. That's why they're getting sent to child support. And then there's some that are doing what they're supposed to do, and they get put on child support badly. We're neutral here, but we call it what it is. We don't care about how people feel. We just call what it is. Objectiveness all on here. Anyways, let's get straight to the vid. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, I appreciate it, man. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you want to. Let's go.
After our first date, we went like on some little walk by the pond, real cute. And the next day, he sent me like a full spa care package. For what?
Like what?
I ain't gonna hold y'all. A spa care package. I'm talking about like facials, deep stone massage, everything. After one date. That right there is a red flag to me now. Like when people start giving you big packages and big presents like so early on, that's a red flag.
All right, boom. See, if you went on a date, on a walk or whatever she said, and it was so cute and that was good enough for her, which it should be, and then the next day you sending her stuff like that, I could see why she's saying that. So like, why are you don't need to do all that. You don't need to. This is one thing that people do. When you leave with expensive gifts, you leave with your pockets, you got to keep on doing that. You know what I mean? You don't have to do. There's so many things you could do with somebody that doesn't involve spending money just to see what type of mind you got. Then you sent her a bunch of stuff. Like, you probably, who knows, you might have just did it out of goodness of your heart because you felt like the first date went good. But then why? If the first, like, it's working, get to that. You don't gotta be quick to go get her hair done, go get her nails done, this, that, and the third. It's steps to that, bro. You don't gotta do all that so soon.
The beginning of love bombing.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
I'm just gonna say it, okay? I'm trying to articulate it in a way that it can come off more, you know, pleasant, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, so I'm just going to keep it real, okay? This is why men are the leaders and why men cannot follow women. This is exactly why. Because, you know, in one breath, women are saying they want you to wine and dime them. You know, the first date got to cost a certain amount of money. You know, you better show me this. I want you to take.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to go ahead and stop you there. I see what you're saying, but it looks like he found a girl that wasn't on that type of time. That's why you have to be yourself and not go off of what you constantly keep. You have to, I see what you're saying. But I'm going to have to go with her on this one because she's saying that, let's run it back. Listen.
Facials, deep stone. We went like on some little walk by the pond, real cute. And the next day.
That walk by the pond was real cute to her. It was real. I can't believe I just said that. It was cool to her, right? That was good enough for her. And then, so what she's saying, hold on.
Pleasant, but are the leaders. In one breath, women are saying they want you to wine and dime them. You know, the first date got to cost a certain amount of money. You know, you better show me this. I want you to take care of me. I want you to pay my bills. I want you to fly me out. I want you to do all these things for me. You know, if the first date, if you're not picking me up, paying for the meal, giving me money to go get my hair and nails done, you're going to have a problem. And then in the same breath, they're saying, oh, well, you know, if a man does too much, I don't trust him.
See, look. Yeah, that's what you're seeing on social media, but bro, it looked like I gotta disagree with Riva. I gotta disagree with you because it looked like he found a girl that wasn't on that type of time. First of all, you're supposed to talk to somebody a little bit before the first date, and if she's on that type of time, that either is gonna be the last date or you're not gonna go out with her at all. It looks like she's not on that type of time. That's why you gotta separate social media. You gotta separate, you know what I'm saying, these, you feel me, them bras that just be doing that, bro. You gotta separate that, bro. You can't sit here and listen. That's what people do. Like, they look at Instagram, so damn, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. and then you apply it to your real life. That's not what you're describing. Yeah, you do see that online a lot, but it looks like he found someone who wasn't on that type of time, meaning he didn't need to feel the need he had to do that. What you're saying is what you see on social media, a whole lot, which is right. You're right. You see that shit on social media left and right. Don't get me wrong. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But I think she's trying to say now that a man did that, she's looking at that as a red flag or a love bombing. And she's trying to say, see, when the men do what y'all want, y'all look at it like this. Listen, he found someone who wasn't on that type of time, which is why you have to get to know someone a little bit before you take him out on a date. It probably was, they went on a walk by the pond, probably feeding the ducks, all type of shit, right? And they got to pick each other's brain. They got to get to know each other better than sitting across from each other on the date. So it's really on him. You didn't need to do all that. The walk by the pond was cool. Maybe he did it on some, wow, you was cool with this walk, I'm gonna spoil you real quick. But you don't need to do all that. It's the second encounter with her. Why are you doing all that? So I gotta disagree with
If a man does too much, that's a red flag for me, because, you know, to me that looks like he is just trying to get over on me, or he's trying to flood me with all this love and affection, and then next thing you know, he gonna be crazy.
I paid off $495,000.
Yeah, I disagree. I might comment on that too.
Using what I now call.
It don't make sense. What is it?
He found someone who didn't.
A man looking into this is gonna say, okay, so buy her gifts, but not too quick. Pay her bills, but not too fast. Like, this is why a man has to be the leader.
I don't even think it got anything to. I agree with you, man. Got to lead, but I don't think that this has anything to do with leading. I think for a girl who flat out says, "I want you to pay my bills," you don't need to deal with her. A girl who wants to chip in or is taking care of herself or whatever, or doesn't ask you for too much, doesn't ask you but not a lot. That's a girl who you can, when you got it, hey, I got the bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's someone you go for. Someone who's not sitting there expecting you to do it and looking at you down because you can't do it at the time. But anyways, it's not even about leading. It's about baby steps. You don't have to do certain things too fast. Baby steps. Get to know someone. She didn't. This girl probably didn't even mention all that. It sounded like he found a girl that was cool with certain things. Then he went and did something he didn't have to do.
And you can't follow anything that a woman is saying when it comes to needs and wants, and this is why it doesn't make sense. A man has to have the logic to be able to understand, know how a woman's nature, how to deal with a woman, and you gotta follow him.
I agree. I don't think that it has anything to do with leading, though. I think this is just simply being yourself.
What's ironic is that,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that that's something that man does. He probably got influenced by social media and did that. You get what I'm saying? He found someone who was cool with Ray, because when you first get to dealing with someone, you don't have to, you can keep it, let's go to the escape room. You know what I'm saying? It's a cool little movie out. Let's go to the escape room, then we can go to the movies. Or we can go play miniature golf, or like some activity, so you can get to know each other. There's conversation in between. You don't have to always be sitting across from each other eating. That's the typical date, and you don't even really get to learn somebody. You don't learn them right then and there. But that walk on the pond, that was cool. It was relaxing. All the above. It sounded like she was good with that. Yes, it is weird to just flat out buy him so many gifts on a second encounter.
In this conversation, I'm going to dive deep on certain things that she just said. But what's ironic to me is that, women are now, this is the space that we're in right now. Women are just now like so hyper focused. Ever since, the late great KS talked about high value man, now all of a sudden women are talking about, he got to do this, he got to do that. I need a high value man. I need a man that's going to do this. And, I need a man that's going to be a provider. And I'm not going 50-50 with no man. Like, there's been so much conversation about what he needs to do.
Yeah.
This woman went on a date with him, and then he took her on a walk in a park after. Or they went for a walk after. I don't know if she said park.
It was a pond.
Right? And maybe he felt that, he was really into her, he was feeling her, whatever, and he thought that he wanted to just show her a nice gesture.
Yes, and I said that earlier. I promise you, I don't watch any of these videos before, but all my reactions is real. All my reactions is live. I don't try to act like I was, you know. But that's what I said. Maybe he was, wow, she was cool with this, so I'm gonna give her. Yeah, that's what happens when you see a woman who's not asking for too much. It's gonna make you want to do everything. But what I'm saying is, you can't let what you see, all this 50-50 stuff, you can't let what you see stuff on social media. That's not real life. You have to get to know people in real life. He probably was chatting with her before they went on that first date and saw that she wasn't on that type of time, and probably, like I said, want to reward her for that. But he didn't. You don't need to reward her like that, at least so early. You have to take baby steps. You don't. She might be overthinking it. Maybe in his head he's not trying to love bomb or whatever. She might be overthinking it, or she might have taken it the wrong way. But it's not. You have to separate the two. You have to separate what's real, what you seeing girls say online about 50-50, buying me this. You gotta do that. You shouldn't even want to encounter with them type of girls anyway. Like if somebody says you have to, I don't do 50-50, I don't, you have to pay for everything, I expect you to pick me up, She lists out all that shit, bro, and you still decide to interact with her. You're just a dummy. You're an idiot. That's your fault for whatever happens to you, not hers. You have to separate the two. You can't see what you see stuff online and try to apply that in your real life situation. It doesn't make sense. That is online on social media. It's not real life. It's a highlight life. This is real life. You don't apply, like, you have to know what to apply and what not to apply.
Now she breaking up with the man because he sent her a nice gesture. Like,
it's not.
Do women just want to be single? Do they?
Maybe calling it a red flag. I mean, I don't know. It's not that. I don't think that he should have did that. I think she was cool with that. Take it baby steps. All right, let's go to the escape room next time. We just went on a little pond, walked by the pond. That didn't cost any money. Let's go to the escape room now. Let's go. You know what I mean? It don't have to be the second encounter. You don't have to send her something super expensive.
They just sit down with a notepad and look for things to be wrong.
I get where you coming from too. It's like, damn, you coming at the man foul for trying to show you a nice gesture. I get what you're saying.
In some way, shape, or form.
I'm gonna comment on this video too.
Because you want to talk about a man love bombing, but how about women do the switcheroo? Y'all be keeping your hair done, your nails done. You know, y'all be talking about how you can cook and clean. You be so agreeable. So easy to talk to. You know, you're so easy to communicate with. You're kind. You be giving him the box, you know, at the drop of a hat. Then next thing you know, y'all hit the switcheroo. Let's be real. I have to be honest with you guys, right? We're in a state now that men, you know, a good woman is hard to find. I just got to keep it real, because there's so many women who they want to be out there. They want to have one foot in the relationship, one foot in the street. Yeah. You know, there's so many women who are...
I'm going to be honest. I had a situation like that. But not nearly like this. This was like months and months and months and months after of us dealing with each other. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? She's talking about her nail shit. Let me get don't worry about it. I get your nails done. You know, and she just didn't respond to that. And then when I saw her in person, I'm all like you ain't like, wow, I'm surprised. And she's like, I just never had that before. This, that, and the third. And mine was months and months later. If you just not, you know. Long story short, it pretty much is. She might have felt it was too fast. Now she probably don't got a problem like with me paying for it or asking for it. But before, even though it was months and months and months later, she was like, nah, like she wasn't like, not that she wasn't feeling it, but she was just like, nah, it's okay, you know. It's just taking babies. It's not about a man. It's not about leading. It's just. He didn't need to do that. She was okay with something like that, which isn't even super small. Like, it's small, but it meant something. Then you take it a step. You know what? All right, let's go to the escape room today. You know, you just take baby steps.
Into how much they can get from you and what they want to get from you. That maybe if a guy is having a good conversation with you, or he's having a good time with you, and he is seeing something in you, some kind of insight or whatever it is that he's seeing, he's dating with intention. Mm-hmm. He's like, I know I'm looking for a wife. I want to be married. I want to be this. I'm not here to be wasting no time. Like, I'm ready for the long haul.
Yeah.
It is quite possible that he wants to show you, you know, a good measure, or show you something, or just show you a nice gesture.
Yeah, I said that in the beginning.
Dude, this is a horrible gaming experience.
I said that in the beginning.
I don't know, Linus. I don't have time to read.
And now you're saying that's wrong too. And then if you say, you know, well, no, that's kind of weird to me, or that's a red flag, you could be missing out on your blessing.
Like I said, I see both sides. This girl to the right might be taking it the wrong way. Hopefully she talked to bro who did it. And I'm saying bro shouldn't have even did that from the get-go. She was cool with the walk in the pond. Okay, cool. Take it a little step further the next day. She was cool with something simple but meaningful on the first date. It was better than just sitting across from each other eating. Okay, cool. I'm going to take her to the escape room this time. Maybe we'll finish off with a movie. Let's see how the night goes. You get what I'm saying? Sounds like you had someone who wasn't with the, you have to do this, you have to do that. That's why I said, keep real life away from social media. But I understand what you're saying. It's like, damn, you're coming down on him when you're coming down on him for something like this. Like what? Like, but if a man didn't do this, oh, it's something. I get what you're saying too. But for the most part, he did not have to do all that the next day. You don't get to know someone first.
You over here talking about red flag. You focus on the negative.
I get maybe calling it a red flag might have been excessive.
And it's ironic because a lot of women, they get into relationships and they base this current relationship with this new person off of something that they've been through in the past. How can you do that when this is a different person?
Everybody do that. I try my best not to do
you
that.
Have to
I don't
analyze
think I do
the person.
that good.
See how they move. See what their conversation is about. See how their mindset is.
Yeah.
You might be accusing this new person of love bombing you. You know, trying to get you gifts to manipulate situation. When this person, their you know, love language just might be gift giving. Maybe they just love.
All right, boom. Because it's the same. Pretty much to me. No. Yeah, to me, bro did not need to go buy her all that stuff because the first date was good. She said it was real cute. She was cool with that. She accepted that. She was fine with that. She wasn't one of those girls that was expecting you to jump through 5,000 hoops that are on fire for her on the first encounter. So that was cool. You know what I'm saying? He did not need to send her all that. Now, what this girl to the left is saying, this girl Riva, what she's saying is you did not have to call it pretty much red flag or love bombing or trying to say that, oh, he's using those gifts. Like, that's like a form of manipulation or trying to control you, whatever. That it could just, his love language could just be gift giving. I get that. And she shouldn't use her past to get on this man. I get that. But pretty much what it really is, bro didn't have to do that. It's the second encounter. You could take it up a little notch after, you know, just going on a walk in the pond. And she don't need to call it a red flag or love bombing without getting to know the background behind the situation. And that's pretty much what it is.
Love to see you happy. They love to see the women around.
I wish she
happy.
could play this video
like
though, so we can see what else she said.
And you're complaining about the very thing that a lot of women are complaining about the opposite.
I get what you're saying on that. I understand. I really understand.
This could just be this man's thing.
I understand what you mean by that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it that you guys are just choosing to find issues, or is it that you're choosing to find problems so that you can remain single?
It could be. You never know.
So that you can look at every man as wrong, or every man as...
She might have took it to the extreme.
They always
with this.
doing something. They always tripping. They always... Like, are you just trying to create that situation?
Maybe.
Because I think a lot of times women create situations out of nothing.
I agree.
I'm not saying that there's not people out there that don't do all these grand gestures, you know, buy you flowers and do this, and it's
a lot of goofies lead with their pockets. A lot of goofies really do.
Because it's a disguise that they're hiding behind.
Yes.
I'm not saying that that's not true, because that is true.
That's very true.
The same way that women be, you know, doing all this stuff in the beginning, hiding who they really are. The next thing you know, they take the veil off and they be somebody completely different. They be jump scared. This man wake up one day and be like, who is this? Who is this? I don't know you.
I'm going to definitely leave a comment on this video.
I'm not saying that that's not true. We know it is.
Yep.
But a lot of women create these you know, situations and make all these red flags up. And sometimes, a lot of times, the red flags don't be making sense. Okay, well, what else did he say? Well, what else happened? Oh, okay, so
You gotta
said
play
that
the
you're
video
queen,
so
you're
we
this,
know.
you're that, you're worthy
I
of
didn't
all
see
these
this. I don't know
things.
what this looked like.
And you spend time with this person, and he gives you a gift
this shit was 2 days ago.
after you spend time with him because he feels that you are worthy of that. You know, going off of the book of how women say they want to be treated. This is why I say it's a good thing that men are the leaders. Because this man might be doing what he see that women say they want.
That's what I was just saying. You can't do that. You can't see something on social media where they say a lot of girls talking about, I don't like a first date. She should take you to this spot if he's hella cheap, whatever. You shouldn't be going like, that's why I say you have to know what to take from social media, what not to take, because people will apply something that you don't. Social media is not real life. Don't apply some BS that you saw on social media in real life. That's why I say a lot of these podcasts, like, they can do more harm than good sometimes, because what they do, some people don't know what to dissect and what not to dissect. They might dissect everything and then apply it to a situation of theirs that they don't even need to apply it to. What she just said, yes, you don't need to. When you sue, we see that all the time. Oh, if she not doing this, she not doing that. It's everybody saying if your girlfriend not buying you 2K or Madden, she ain't your girl. People will see shit like that and then apply it to real life and then look down on their man or their girl. Like, oh, cause your man didn't go get you this, you looking down on him, or cause your girl didn't go do this, you looking down on her. Like, you seeing all these the quotes, the tweets, all this about all this shit on social media, and then you go apply it to your real situation. It's like, God damn, I didn't even need to do that. I'm sitting here looking dumb as hell. Cause that's what happens. You as a person need to learn what to take in and what not to take in. That's not the other person's fault. That's on you.
He might be putting his best foot forward. I really like this girl. I want to lock her down. And you accusing him of something that he ain't even do yet.
Maybe calling it a red flag or love bombing was excessive.
Love bombing is supposed to be, the definition of it is, doing something to kind of manipulate a situation over time. This man did one. He bought you one gift.
Nah, it wasn't
and
one
you ended
gift.
the relationship.
It wasn't one gift. It was not one gift.
Actually, I'm talking about like facials, deep stone, massage, everything. And the next day, he sent me like a full spa care package.
I mean, yeah, it's a spa pair. It's a care package that had multiple things in it.
Going off of the book of how, because this man might be doing, he might be putting his best foot, and you accusing him of something that he. Love bombing is supposed to be of it is. This man did one. He bought you one gift, and you ended the relationship. And good for you. Good for you. You might have felt like you avoided something. Maybe you didn't. Okay, maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. But
that's what I'm saying.
For sure, he definitely avoided.
It's like a communication on her end. She should have. Hopefully, she did communicate that. That's really all it is.
You need all that ammo to give to the right person who's going to appreciate it and who's not going to be expecting the worst. Unlike you, man.
I'll give you that.
This is just my opinion. Okay,
I'll give you that.
This is just my opinion. I would love to hear you guys' opinions in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts.
People, that's gonna make the video too long. I gotta think. All right, man. If y'all like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm about to finish up this comment, then I'm gonna hit y'all with another video right after this, man.